G'day and welcome to Unpopular Reefing. What you are looking at is my attempt to grow seagrass in a low-tech nano aquarium. What you may also notice is the distinct lack of any seagrass, and don't be fooled by the green stuff at the back. That's actually bootstrap caulerpa, which is a species of macroalgae. To find out what went wrong, we need to go back to the beginning, where I found an aquarium on the side of the road, filled it with salt water, slapped a cheap hang-on-the-back filter on it, planted some seagrass that I dug up from the beach, and prayed for the best. Initially, the results were promising. I was getting fresh new shoots and my water parameters were stable. However, after about a week or so, I noticed some hair algae creeping in and smothering the new shoots. So I invested in a cleanup crew consisting of 3 hermit crabs and a handful of snails. Within a few days, the algae was under control and all was well again. Not long after this, I noticed a few amphipods swimming around the tank, which I thought was great because it would help keep the algae under control. They in fact helped so much, though, that they ate all of the algae and then turned their sights on the seagrass itself. So now I needed something to control the algae controllers. I thought a small school of glassfish and a pair of mullet might fit the bill. I also at this point noticed a very small crab floating around the back of the tank, picking off amphipods here and there, which I thought was pretty great, so I left him be. This once again proved very effective. Within a few days the pod population had been completely decimated. But now I was faced with a new issue. I had a school of glassfish and 2 mullet with nothing to eat, so I had to begin feeding the tank daily. And this resulted in my next issue. Being a small tank, adding food and fish waste with a severely inadequate filter resulted in wildly fluctuating water parameters, and the hair algae returned with a vengeance. My very small and harmless crab had also turned into a juvenile delinquent, and as crabs have a habit of doing, immediately began eating everything that moved in the tank, uprooting all my seagrass and just making a general menace of himself. From here I decided that I'd learn everything I could from this particular setup and moved on most of the livestock. I'm now left with a mostly empty aquarium with the exception of some bootstrap caulerpa and an ill-tempered crab. I haven't given up the dream of a seagrass aquarium though. I've taken everything I've learnt from this setup and I'll be putting it into my new 320 litre Aqua One aquarium, which currently looks a little bit like this. If you're interested to see how this all works out, give me a like and a subscribe and I'll keep you updated. Thank you very much.